The new Century Chamber Orchestra embarked on an 18-day tour of the U.S. in January 2013, its most ambitious to date. The tour kicked off here in Danville, Kentucky at Centre College, host of the 2012 vice presidential debate. Our next stop was Sewanee University, one of the South's oldest and most respected institutions of learning, and home to some of the very best barbecue we had on tour. The orchestra's stay in South Carolina culminated in a concert at the Peace Center in Greenville, South Carolina. The Peace Center is a fantastic 2,000-seat concert hall, and afterward audience members were treated to a talkback from members of the orchestra.
Every single musical person on the stage has a very different intellectual approach and emotional approach to all these pieces that we play. So these are just lots of contributions. It's just like more ingredients in the pot, you know.
Our next concert took place in Greenville, North Carolina at Eastern Carolina University, the state's third largest institution of higher learning, with over 26,000 students. We then traveled to Winchester, Virginia, home of the excellent Shenandoah University. The university's Conservatory of Music, home of a fine concert hall, welcomed us with probably the most enthusiastic audience we had seen to date. After a needed day off, we presented a concert at the Music Center at Strathmore in Bethesda, Maryland. This fantastic concert hall seats 900 persons. Earlier in the day, Nadja and some of our musicians toured the Maryland Youth Orchestra program, where we were able to hear not one but two of the pieces we're performing on tour, played by their student ensembles. New Century musicians even had a chance to provide some coaching.
Nadja She's just coming to say hi to everybody. And
we went to school together.
We did.
Ready to play, not waiting for someone to show them when to play, but feeling it.
Because then you're behind. When you wait for her,
The very next day, the orchestra hopped on a plane from Baltimore and flew to Chicago, where we played a return engagement at Northwestern University's Pick Steiger Concert Hall, a lovely 1,000-seat hall in the heart of the university's School of Music. The bus ride the next day gave the orchestra the opportunity to see its first true snowfall of the tour, and took us to Ann Arbor, the site of our final concert at the University of Michigan. This performance took place in Rackham Auditorium, a lovely 1,200-seat Art Deco concert hall with excellent acoustics. This concert was also a return engagement for the orchestra, having appeared here 2 years ago.
You know, this orchestra has an extraordinary ability of focus when we walk on stage, and it doesn't matter where that stage is. And that's what I've noticed. I think there is a sense of pride more so when we're on tour. And the orchestra changes in the sense that we are actually spending more time together. We have to. We're sitting in buses and planes, and we are hanging out more together. So it becomes more of a family thing and more of we're in this together sort of thing, where we don't separate after the concert, where we are forced to be together and we enjoy it. But as far as the playing is concerned, this orchestra just every single time we walk on stage, wherever that stage is, focuses and magic happens every single time.